Hey guys, thanks a lot for giving a great response to my Cost of MBA series. My first two videos were on the NUS MBA program, and now we'll move to Oxford, England. Today we'll be discussing about the Oxford MBA program. As we did last week, we'll be discussing about the tuition fees, the accommodation cost, living cost, cost of not working while you're doing your course, the internships, salaries, and everything that you may need to know while deciding the budget for your MBA program. So let's get started, but after the music. So before starting with the video, let me introduce myself. I am Amit, an NUS MBA candidate, and you can connect with me on Instagram and LinkedIn by scanning the QR code on your screen. Today, we'll be talking about the Oxford University. And before talking about the Oxford University, let us see where this university is situated. So as the name suggests, this university is situated in Oxford, England. Very important thing to note that Oxford is not London. Oxford and London are at least 2 hours away from each other. So if you have reached London, that does not mean that you have reached Oxford. You have to take a train or you have to take a cab or make your own arrangements to reach Oxford University. I have personally been there and I have seen the Oxford Business School. Let me correct myself. The business school name is the SAID Business School that is situated in the University of Oxford. All the business school have these things that they do not name the business school on the name of the university directly. For example, the Cambridge is called the Judge Business School, and so on and so forth. So this is the real picture of this university. Coming to the currency conversion, because this is something that you need to know while making a decision and while doing all your calculations. One Great Britain pound or GBP is 100 INR. 1 GBP is also equivalent to 1.35 USD, and 1 USD is equal to 75 INR. All these three numbers you have to know while making calculations and going through the future slides. So coming to the application part, you have to spend 150 GBP, which is around 15,000 rupees for the application fees. For the full-time MBA, there are multiple stages of application. Stage 1 has already passed. Stage 2 is just around the corner on 13th of October. Stage 3 is in January. And stage 4 is in March. Now, a word of caution. If you are from a very populated country like India or China, please try to apply in the first 2 stages, because every university have their diversity constraint. They do not want the one nationality to be a majority in the whole cohort, and that is why, because of the sheer numbers, India, China, and other populated countries are in disadvantage. So if you want to have an opportunity of getting a scholarship, or if you want more chances of getting accepted, please apply in the first 2 stages if you are from India or China. So coming to the academic requirement, so you need an undergraduate degree. If for the professional experience, you need 2 years of minimum professional experience. GMAT or GRE, have some good GMAT, GRE score before you are applying for the universities. Written work, you need to have a statement of purpose that clearly states why do you want to join the Oxford MBA program. Online assessment is something new. Many universities do not want this, but yeah, 3 video responses and 1 written responses. You have to go through the details on the official Oxford website. References. Now here, important thing to note is they are open to accept professional or academic references. But in most B schools, they give higher preference to a professional referee instead of an academic referee. So for example, in the NUS MBA program, when I applied, they clearly stated that we need professional reference. We do not need your professor or somebody, your lecturer, to be writing references for you. Please ask your manager to write a reference or some colleague to write a reference for you. For the English proficiency, you need TOEFL or IELTS. So if you're coming from a non-English speaking country, only then you need this. But if you are from, let's say, US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, you do not need this. So these are the things that you have to consider before you are even thinking of applying for the Oxford MBA program. So moving ahead to the course duration, the full-time MBA program at Oxford MBA is 12 months program. So this is an important thing to note. And this is something funny about the MBA programs across the world. Most of the European MBA programs are 12 months. Most of the American MBA programs are 24 months. In Asia, you see a wide variety. In ISB, it's 12 months. In NUS, it's 17 months. In Nanyang, it's 12 months. So everybody has their own benchmark, but this plays a very important role in deciding the cost of an MBA, because this will have the direct impact on the opportunity cost that we'll see in the later slides. So coming to the course fees, which is the tuition fees for the course, for the 1 year full-time MBA, you have to spend 65,520 British pounds. That means around 65.5 lakh rupees. So for this amount, you are getting the whole course and also some lifetime Oxford Union membership. And now I'm not sure what is this Oxford Union membership, but if they have highlighted it on their website, it must be something great. So please do your own research. But this is something good to know. Moving ahead, we'll see the cost of food and accommodation. So on their official website, they have posted some numbers. So I have got the numbers from there only, because for other schools, I do some research based on the Numbeo website, but here the Oxford official website has given some numbers. So I have no reason not believing in these numbers. Let's go through it. So for the 12 months, they have given a lower range and an upper range. And for accommodation also, they have given the lower range and upper range. So moving ahead, we see the calculation. So we have done some weighted averaging to find the total cost. So I have taken the average of lower range and upper range, both for food and accommodation. And the final number is coming out to be 13,140 British pounds, or 13.14 lakh rupees. So this is the amount of money you'll be spending on eating and accommodation. Now moving ahead, let's see the cost of not working. So here the course duration comes into play. So I'm assuming that your salary was 2,000 US dollars before joining the program. So now some people from the developed countries will say, oh my God, 2,000 is too less. I earn already $5,000 or something. And people from developing countries may say $2,000 is way more than what they are really earning, because it is around 1.5 lakh rupees per month. But I have to take a ballpark figure for the calculation. So I have assumed $2,000, which is a sweet spot for making some good calculations. So the loss of salary for this program would be the course duration multiplied by your monthly salary. Course duration is 12 months and monthly salary is 2,000 US dollars. So the final figure that comes out to be is 24,000 US dollars. So this is the amount of money that you will not be earning because you will be attending this course program. Moving ahead to the final expenses, this is the final consolidated expense sheet. You can see it's a 12 months program, the application fees, tuition fees, cost of living and eating. These things comprise of your visible cost. And after that, you have to take into account the invisible cost, that is the cost of not working. So all the calculations, when we convert it into USD, it comes out to be 130,000 US dollars, or 97.8 lakh rupees. So this is the amount of money that you can consider as a cost of the Oxford MBA program. But there is more to cost. We have to take into account, so all the things that we considered till now were the expenses. Now we have to consider what will be your earnings. So definitely it's a 12 months program, but you will get to do an internship for at least 3 months. You can go beyond that. You can be more conservative and focus on your studies, but 3 months is a good number to consider for the calculations. So out of the 12 months of MBA program, you'll be doing a 3 months internship. Now, important thing to note is you are situated in Oxford, and most of the internships that you'll get will be in London. So every day you have to travel on a train, and the ticket price is expensive, I would say. I don't know whether there is a monthly pass or not, but please keep in mind that you have to travel to London every day to do this internship. But in the work from home economy, maybe you may you may save on this travel cost. So for the 3 months, you will be doing some internship, and on an average, you will be earning around 1,500 British pounds as your salary. So the total internship income will be coming out to be around 4,500 British pounds. So now we are in a good position to do the final calculation based on the expenses and the income. So the total expense that we calculated was 130,000 US dollars, while the income is around 6,000 US dollars. So if we calculate the differences, we'll be able to find the total cost of an Oxford MBA, which will come out to be 124,000 US dollars, or 93.24 lakh Indian rupees. So this is a big amount of money, and it's an investment. So whenever we talk about the investment, we always have to talk about the returns on the investment. And in this case, the returns would be the amount of salary that you can earn after doing this MBA program. So for the salary data, I refer to the Economist Education Survey. Based on this website, after doing this MBA program, you will be able to earn around 114,000 US dollars, while the cost of this program is around 124,000 US dollars. So by doing a simple calculation, you can see that the time needed to earn the same amount of money that you have spent on this MBA program would be 1.08 years, which is, I would say, an impressive number, because this is a big amount of money that you'll be spending on this program. But we always have to be a bit more cautious with the numbers. You have to keep in mind that we haven't considered the leisure cost or the transportation expenses in our program, in our whole calculation. And in London and Oxford, with my personal experience, the leisure can cost you a lot. Transportation can cost you a lot. So always keep that in mind. Coming to the next thing, because your job can be anywhere in the world, that is why I haven't accounted for the taxation on the income. So it says that you will be earning around 114,000 US dollars. But in European countries, you have massive amount of taxes. And that is why the final amount of money that you may get into your hands may not be the same amount of money that you see on the screen. And lastly, we have not accounted for any other expenses during your payback time, because once you get your salary, you always have to spend on your rent and other expenses. So I also haven't accounted for that. So please keep these things into mind. Don't expect that within 1.08 years, you will recover all the money. Definitely, it will take a bit more longer. So to end our video, I will take you to my leaderboard. So currently, this Oxford MBA program, the SAID Business School, is leading the charts. It is the most expensive MBA program according to my research. It is costing you around 124,000 US dollars. But in the ROI ranking also, it is number one. I have also made a video on the NUS Business School, but I will not tell you the numbers. I'll just tell you the rankings. To find out the numbers, go to the description and watch the NUS MBA video. I'll be keep on coming with such videos on various MBA programs, and this leaderboard will grow richer and richer, and you will get a lot more insights on different MBA programs. So please subscribe my YouTube channel, comment that which B school you want next in my list. Also share with your friends, make some calculations, and until next time, peace.